Namaskar. Welcome to Swayam Prabha channel, course channel number 14 on the course that is Management of Library and Information Center. I am the course coordinator, Professor Arun Kumar Chakravarti, Department of Library Information Science, Netaji Subhash Open University, Kolkata. I will be guiding to this exercise journey and with many experts in these fields. I will be in the different, they have discussed different modules and different units, etc. I will cover now unit 28 under module 4, that is HRD Quality Improvement Program, Conflict Management and Resolution in Libraries and Information Center. Friends, what is the conflict management in libraries and information center? This refers to the process of identifying, addressing and resolving conflicts that arises in the process. So conflict can occur in between library staff, between the staff and the patrons, or between the staff and the administration. So different, because you have a different strata of the unit, stakeholders. So the conflict can be with the different kind of stakeholder. So effective conflict management, economic management is a crucial part of maintaining a positive and productive work environment, ensuring the excellent customer services, and also upholding the reputation of the library. Because why you are managing conflict? Because to uphold the reputation of your library. So human resources are unit, the foremost important resources in any library, and as all the opposite resources can be utilized solely by the employees of the library. You have to see that it's not only the conflict management is in the case of the library. In every sphere of life, we have a conflict in the society. In that conflict of society is there. In the personal, interpersonal, in any office there is a conflict. In the society there is a conflict. So we have to make that. Once we know, we use our home first, because charity begins at home. So wherever we are working, that is our home. In that home, if we are able to make the conflict management proper, if we give a good services to the user, is really important for the conflict management. So a significant portion of the budget is typically spent on the employees of the library or any of the organizations. They have significant employee library. So as to produce the budget, it's essential to own well-trained and external motivated employees to form effectively use of the resources of the library and to satisfy the strain of the community. So operation of a library needs to be a team effort, which needs the short operating relationship. We have to find out the operating relationship if it is not there between all members of the library employee, and thus important that employees carries out the most task is associate. So what is the conflict? So conflict management in libraries and information center refers to the process of identifying, addressing and the resolving conflicts that arise in these settings. So you have to think of how these settings comes. Then the conflict can occur between the library staff, patron, or between staffs. So effective conflict management is a crucial, not maintaining a positive and productive work environment, ensuring excellent customer service and upholding the reputation. That's what I have told about this. Then why this course? Why the learners will do this course is for the MLIS learners. So MLIS learners, not only for the open universities, Its course is for the any of the regular university also. This is a credit course, so anyone take that credit course. So this course will help you to get the credit. Apart from that, if you are appearing for the different exams or purposes, that also will help you to do that. So why the learner, why they will do the course? By the end of this program, 29 and unit 29 HRD quality improvement program in conflict management and resolution of the libraries and information center, what I call how what we'll gain by the our customers. What will gain by the customer means you are the customer means MLIs learners. So what you will get? So at the end of this unit, you should be able to discuss the concept of management, identify the roles of good manager, explain the functions of the manager, differentiate between the management and administration, and identify the characteristics of the management. So in this concept, I'll be discussing introduce with introduction, objective, what is the human resource management, what is concept, what is library administration, what is a conflict, definition of the conflict, importance of the conflict management in LICs, library and information centers, types and various factors. I've given you some examples. Causes conflict in LICs. What are the causes? Because why is this conflict management required? Because why? What kind of things make us conflict? The conflict management strategies. Then key principles. What are the problems solving and the key resources, etc. Then seeking general and finding manually beneficial solution. Importance of the effective conflict management, recap of the key points and conclusion summary and all. So I friends, learners, I hope this our outcome will give you a good insight into it. So in the previous unit, I have also discussed, or I say we have discussed, because several SMEs or many subject matter experts have contributed in this entire course, because this course is a 40 modules of 40 units, and each unit is 30 minutes video. So these different video have given video lectures. So I hope that you have enjoyed the course. So we discussed the characteristics of management, functions of management, and the roles of manager. This has been discussed. So in this unit 29, we shall be looking at leadership from various angles. What is the leadership from the various angles? So importance of the managerial quality, leadership, delegation, and motivation in library and information science. So the quality of the leadership in any organization plays a big role. We have to understand that if the quality of the leadership is a very, very important for any of the organization, and it is a big role and in determining the success rate of that organization. The success rate of the success only comes if there is a really good leader. So leadership is very important in any function because it determines performance. Because if once the success, how its success comes? Through the performance. The user, all the stakeholder have to do perform. But whatever the job have been assigned to them, they have to do that diligently. So we shall see the different ways leader can influence their followers to attain the organization goals. So what will be the objectives of this course? The objective is that to understand the concept of conflict and types in a context of libraries and information centers. So to understand the concept of conflict and its types in the context of libraries and information centers, to identify the causes and symptoms of the conflicts in the libraries and information center, you should learn the effective strategies for managing and resolving conflict in libraries and the information center. See, this conflict management is your practical aspect, because you will be doing the work in every day in the library, because you have taken the course, because it is a professional course. After the course, you want to get a job. So if you are going to get a job, you will be facing this conflict. It is always in any organization, you know that even in our house also we have a conflict. So that is a conflict management is a very, very key important. So what kind of things make it conflict? What things led to the conflict? Why? What are the What are the cause and effect we have to understand. So by end of this video lecture, learners will be able to define the conflicts, the types in the context of libraries and information center, identify the potential causes and symptoms of conflict in libraries and information center, and apply the effective conflict management and resolution strategy in libraries and information center. What is the concept of the human resource management? Why we should call the information resource management? The concept which to modification is another pressure of that, and it intensifies the requirement of the, say, for human being development. This conflict is for human development. The role of the life in its energy and culture seems to be a tangle of what you call the tangle of this information. So proof of cultural modifications alters the missions and goals of the library and modify its priorities and concern the modification at intervals. So human resource management is a strategic approach to the efficient management of an advance, say, in their business. So it is designed to maximize employee performance, say, in the employee's strategic objectives. So what is the importance of the human resource management in library? Because human resource management is required for in every sphere of our work. Then what is it in the context of the library we also discussed? Each and every employee of the, say, libraries has to contribute individually and also collectively, because library you have to perform individually your job assigned, and then you have to work collectively to the success of the organization. At the low level, they have to contribute to the goal. To make them contribute, the HRM team has to work harder. So you can be a middle management, you can be a lower management, you can be top level management. So everybody, what is your task? If you know that what is your task is, then you will also able to resolve your conflict. You will think that, okay, if I am in that particular chair, what is going to be what I will think. Because when you want to make a conflict management, what you have to do is that you should think that wherever you have a problem with anyone, you see that whether I am in his seat and what I should decide. First of all, once you think about it, that then you will always find a resolution for that conflict, how you can manage that. If you have to be in cool mind and to see strategically, yes, where is my fault, what can I do for this particular purpose. So HR in library administration, what are the functions of the human resource management in the library administration? It's a manpower planning, it's a job analysis and job description, selection of and recruitment, motivation, training and development, leadership and performance evaluation, discipline and the grievances. What are the types of library staff? There should be a professional category, there is a semi-professional category, there should be a non-professional category, support staff. The levels of the library professionals, it can be top level, it can be a middle level, it can be a lower level. So all the level you have to have a conflict of management. Even the individual level itself, there is a conflict. You can imagine when your conflict is that, can it be a conflict between the top level to the lower level, even middle level to lower level, but in between the top level to top level, middle level to middle level, and then lower level to lower level, this kind of conflict comes. And the conflict refers to a situation in which two or more individual or groups or organizations with different interest, needs, values or goals interest in a way that leads to the disagreement, opposition or tension. So if both of you have a different concept, different ideas, different goals, then the conflict will go in higher, the wider. It cannot be narrowing down until unless if you know that we are going to get the goal in that particular area, we will be able to achieve kind of things. Otherwise, we will not be able to do. So conflict can manifest in various forms, including verbal arguments, passive arguments, behavior, or even physical violence. Sometimes there is a physical violence. So you have to avoid how you should do that. So importance of the conflict management in libraries and information center. Conflict management is essential libraries and information center for several reasons. You have to be maintaining a positive work environment. If we do not make a positive work environment, you will not get the success of the users. You will not get happy to the users. The user is your important. The positive work environment. Conflicts can lead to a toxic work environment, decreased morally, and the increased turnover. So, this effective conflict management helps to prevent these negative consequences. So, that means we have to think how we should transform negative to positive, and that is called the conflict management. So, ensuring excellent customer services. Conflicts between the staff and the patrons can negatively impact the customer services. By managing conflicts effectively, the library staff can provide excellent services even in the challenging situation. So upholding the reputation of the library, the conflicts that we are not managed effectively and can damage the reputation of the library. So effective conflict management helps to maintain a positive image and build trust with the community. So, and then reducing the stress and burnout. Conflict management, because we are getting, if you are fighting every day, you will be stressed, you will be burned out. So, conflicts can cause significant stress and burnout for library staff. Effectively, conflict management can help to reduce these negative effects. So, improving the communication and collaboration. The conflict management involves effective communication and collaboration. By managing conflicts effectively, library staff can improve their communication and collaboration skills, leading to better teamwork and productivity. What is the managing diversity and the inclusion? Libraries and information centers serve diverse communities. Effective conflict management can help to manage diversity and inclusion, ensuring that all patrons and staff feel welcome and respected. So, diversity and inclusion, if we accept everyone from the top to middle level, then, and if you respect them, then only you will get the respect. So that you have to, wherever in the which position you are there, you have to respect in every step of the society, every person of the society, everyone in the society. So then that if it comes in your mind, then you will be able to do in your job also. So that is the reducing of this reducing litigation and complaints. These kinds of things we have to do. Then what are the types of conflict? There are several types of conflict that can lead to this in our libraries. Interpersonal conflicts. So what I have told you, the type of conflict occurs between the two or more individuals, often due to different kind of differences in the personality, values, or communication style. Examples include conflicts between the co-workers, supervisor, or employees, or library staff patrons. So, interpersonal conflict, this type of conflict occurs within an individual and often due to the conflicting values, goals, or emotions. Examples include a library staff members struggling with the decision to implement a new policy, or a patron experiencing or anxiety when using the new technology. So, organizer and conflict. Because sometimes some management people just think that yes, we will go for IT. Someone say no, we will not go for IT. Someone want to say that we will go for this kind of CC for the classification scheme, or UDC in the classification scheme, or DDC in the classification. Someone say no, I want an UDC. So that is becoming the conflict of management you have to do. Then organization conflict. The type of conflicts occurs between the different groups or departments within the organization. So this within the organization due to the differences in the goals and administration. So the staff becomes between the different departments and within a library. So as collective definitions can arise of say um, conflicts of the context in the libraries and information centers, if we can that libraries and information centers in the factors including diverse patron needs and expectations. Library serves different range of patrons, diverse range of patrons with different needs and different expectations, which can lead to the conflicts. Limited resources. We have a limited resources. Librarians often the limited resources. It can be resources of the books, journals, etc. It can be budget. It can be a staff. It can be technology, and which can lead to the conflicts over allocation and prioritization. Changing technology and workflow. The rapid pace of technology is changing due to the staff. The staff has to adapt of this new technology. So that was the workflow to increase. So that was how you should train the staff. That is also important. Then communication breakdown. Poor communication led to the conflict between the staff and patrons and administration. Cultural and social difference. That is also there. Libraries serve diverse communities and conflicts can arise due to cultural and social directions. So, what we do for this purpose? That can be arises, make conflict, say, centers. A patron comprises about the noise level in the library. A staff member disagreeing with a supervisor decision. A conflict between the department over the budget allocation. A patron experiencing frustration with the new technology systems, or by understanding the concept of conflict and its types, library staff can be better recognize and manage conflicts when they arise. So, friends, what are the common cause of conflict in allies? Communication breakdown. Poor communication can lead to the misunderstanding, misinterpretations, and conflict, and this can occur between the staff, patrons, and cultural difference, resource allocation. Then personality clashes. Conflicts can be occurred due to the different personality class. Role of ambiguity and unclear roles and responsibilities can lead to the conflicts between the staff and members. Change management. If there is a change management, resistance to change can lead to the conflicts, especially during the times of the technological or organizational change. If you have to take the change, maintain technology, the people think that how I should adopt the technology. So that kind of things comes to the conflict. Power imbalance. Conflicts can arise due to the power imbalances between the staff members and the departments or administration. So, symptoms of the conflict. Now we have to see that what is the symptoms of conflict. Verbal aggression, yelling, shouting, or using aggressive language. Sometimes you say, no, no, I will not do it. I will not do this thing. So yelling, shouting, no, I cannot do. Or using aggressive language, yes, you can, you do have done like this, that, this. So this verbal aggression means that once it started the verbal aggression of like this, you will see that the conflict is coming on. So what we have to do? Passive aggressive behavior. Indirectly expressing. Sometimes some people are actively, sometimes passive. Indirectly expressing negative feeling through the action such as procrastination, sabotage, or sulking. You might have given a job to him, he is slowing down, or he is doing in the negative way, sabotaging or sulking. The sabotage is a dangerous kind of thing of any of the conflict, and that's really led to the organization down. So we have to think that before whatever the conflict is there, we should not do that sabotage and the sulking. Then absenteeism. Avoid working in situation due to conflict. There is not coming, okay, I'll take the leave. Defensiveness, no, becomes over sensitive, and no, I will not be comforted with the conflict. Withdrawal. So he should say withdrawal from the interaction. So whatever the comments is made, so he will say, I'll remain silent. So that is also one of the symptoms. Gossiping or sometimes spreading rumors to the others. Yes, gossip about the involved in the conflict. Then physical symptoms, headache, the person who is suffering from the headache or stomach problems or other physical symptoms caused by the stress and anxiety related conflict. So decreased productivity. So this conflict can lead to the decreased motivation, focus and productivity. So that means the conflict symptoms is person to person is completely different, and the issue to issue is completely different. That we have to think about that, how these conflicts arrange. So identifying the conflict arrangement is that pay attention to the change in behavior. So whatever the changes is taken, so what the management has to follow, what are the co-workers to so pay attention to the change in behavior. Notice change behavior such as increased absenteeism or defensiveness. Listen to feedback. Pay attention to the feedback from the staff, patrons, or supervisor. Observe body language. You see that is body language through. Monitor communication. Pay attention to the tone language. By recognizing the cause and symptoms of the conflict, library staff can make a probable inflicts on. The conflict, a clear and concise language. You have to see the conflict, the non-verbal communication. Avoid assumptions. Don't assume you know what the other person don't know. Use I. Don't use I. I statement is very, very bad. Give the attention, make eye contact. Paraphrase and summarize. Repeat back. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage the other person to share their thoughts and feelings. Avoid interrupting. Allow the other person to finish speaking before responding. Identify the issues, clarify the defined problems of the conflict, gather information, collect relevant information, brainstormings, evaluate and select the solution. Then separate and the people from the problems. Focus on this one. Focus on interest, positions. Use objective criteria. Use the facts and data to support your position. Make a mutually beneficial agreement. Then neutral third party finalization. You have to see the neutral of the third party finalization. Voluntary participation. The voluntary participation is more important. Confidentiality. So mediation process is a confidential. You should not encourage like gossip. Focus on finding a mutually beneficial solution. Respect each other, that is empathy. Try to understand the perspective and the feeling of the all parties. Open-mindedness, flexibility, be adaptable and willing to compromise. Fairness, strive for a fair and just outcome. So by using this concept, you can manage the strategies of library staff, can effectively manage the conflict and improve the communication and create a modalities more creative, more thoughtful way. So collaborative problem, defining the problem, identify the problem, generate the solution and evaluate and select the solution. So now seeking common ground of finding the mutually beneficial solution. We have to find out a mutually beneficial solution to this. Look for shared interest. Identify the areas of community and shared interest. Focus on the need, not focus on needs, not the positions. Focus on needs. Understand the underlying needs, concerns of the both parties. Find creative solutions. Think outside the outer box. Finding mutually beneficial solution. Think win-win situation. Strive for solution that benefit both. Be flexible. Be willing to compromise and adjust your position. Seek fair outcome. And then respect the empathy, open community, creative problem, flexibility. So improve relationship, improves productivity, enhanced communication, better outcomes. So conflict, recap of the conflict, key points, we have to recap that. So the conflict is inevitable. We know that nobody can avoid the conflict. In a society, if we are living, we have to have a conflict. So effective communication is the key, clear and concise of this communication. Active listening, empathy are essential for preventing and resolving conflict. Collaborative problem solving is crucial. Working together, find mutually beneficial solutions can help solve conflict resolution strategies and are essential. Seeking common grounds, finding mutually beneficial solutions, thinking creativity can help the conflicts. So, managing positions of the work environment. Effective conflict management and resolution can help maintain positive productivity work, improving the relationship, enhancing the communication, reducing the stress and improving productivity, upholding the responsibility. So, friends, whatever you are taking away, that's one final thought is that conflict management is a skill that can be learned with the by practices and training of the library staff and develop an effective conflict management and resolution skills. Conflict resolution is a collaborative effort. It requires the involvement and commitment of all parties to find a mutually beneficial solution. So, effective conflict management and resolutions are essential for success. In today's fast paced, the diverse library environment, effective conflict management and resolution are crucial for maintaining the positive work environment, improving the relationship. So, by emphasizing the importance of the effective conflict management resolution, so conflict management is a skill that can be learned. It's a skill you have to learn. The conflict resolution is a collaborative effort. It cannot be done alone. Effective conflict management and resolutions are essential for success in today's fast-paced and the diverse library environment, work environment, improving relationship, delivering excellent service. So, by emphasizing this, the importance of effective conflict management and the resolutions, library staff can prioritize these skills and work towards creating more positivity and productive work environment. So, what should I conclude in that? Conflict management and resolution are essential skills for the library staff to maintain a positive work environment, to improve the relationship and deliver the excellent services. By understanding the cause of the and symptoms, conflict using the effective conflict management strategies, and seeking mutually beneficial solutions. So library staff can resolve conflicts and improve the outcomes. So friends, the summary of this video is that video learners discussed this importance of the conflict management and resolution in libraries and information centers. So it covers the concepts of conflicts, types of conflicts, causes, symptoms of conflicts, conflict management strategies, and conflict resolution strategies. So, friends, learners, this lecture emphasizes the importance of effective communication, collaborative problem solving, and seeking mutually beneficial of these. So, what are the key takeaways? The video lecture discussed the importance of these. It covered the concepts of conflict, types of conflict, and the lecture emphasized the importance of effective communication. So, what are the key takeaways? Conflict is inevitable, effective communication, collaborative effect, conflict resolution, conflict management, and the minimum essential. So, what are the suggestions? You should have a everybody should be given provide the training and development operations. You can establish a clear policies and procedures for that. Then foster a positive workload, positive communication, prevent conflict, encourage collaboration problem solving. To further develop, what a suggestion that you should be reading more of this thing, of how these different institutes have made a conflict management books. You have to go how the quality, what is the leadership role, whether the quality leader, the leadership role, leadership management. You can read of those books, you'll be learning so much. Then different, you'll see the different case studies. That if you include, you'll see the different case studies. Then reflective practice. You can do the reflect practice. Then professional development. You have to do the professional development. You can attend different workshops, conferences, and other information centers. So all these things you can do. Learners, I have discussed many of the short questions, and then I have also at the end have given this MCQs. And you know the learners, this course, this lecture, video lecture, I have prepared with the consulting of the different documents from the different sources. All these sources I have given at the end of the program. That is called bibliography and references. You can go through this bibliography and references. You will find, and if you want to learn more and more on this will help you. And I pray, learners, I know that this course is not only for the credit purpose. This course is also if you are going for a different kind of interview purposes, or if you are going for other purposes only, you can always look for that purpose. So my friend, hope this course is ended you in a very good note. I hope you will enjoy and learn things. Namaskar. Thank you very much.